What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Don Viticus, and welcome to The Monster Inside. It's an audio-visual novella created by Random Seed Games. I found this game on Steam, and it had high reviews, very positive reviews. It's basically a short narrative game supposed to take around 15 or 20 minutes to complete. I figure why not give it a go, so let's give it a go. The Monster Inside, an audio-visual novella by Random Seed Games. Oh yeah. My head pounded, ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I had in years left me feeling like I've been punched in the jaw. But just like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. Ooh, that's a nice office. There was another notice in the door from Mayor Venetti's office. Pyramids out of date. Didn't like me much and were trying to drown me in paperwork. Oh, fuck those pieces of shit. It was a slow month, weeks since I had any real case to work on, so I passed the time pacing the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in a corner, safely covered with an old bed sheet. That's creepy as fuck, friend. I don't dare look at my own reflection. I'm too afraid what I might see. Afraid someday I'm have to face what I really am. The girl came in so quiet I nearly choked on my cigarette. Mister? Please, you gotta help me, mister. Ooh, we get to choose our own phrases and expressions. Alright, calm down now. Sit and talk slow. Okay, thanks. It's just, no one will listen to me. Just tell me your tale. I'm listening. She eyed me with just a dash of suspicion as I tossed back a handful of pills and chased them with a swig of whiskey. I could tell this might take a while. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress, the man all over the newspapers, that infamous banker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk, philandering bastard, but this girl seemed genuinely concerned that he had recently gone missing. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. You don't understand. He just couldn't have done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him, and no one believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. I ain't saying I believe you, but what makes you think he's in danger? Well, mister, Jack. You could just call me Jack. Jack, whoever did that to his wife must have been the one who took him. He'll have never left without me. He promised me. I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promised this poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me and they want to bring him in on charges. You gotta prove it wasn't him before they find him. Honestly, I doubt they are in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets, probably why they haven't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it will be due to public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one man with money. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of this. Oh, thank you, mister. Jack, thank you. But please, be careful. I don't think this was just any murderer or kidnapper. I think it was a beast. Beast. The word struck me funny, like when you jar your elbow in a hard corner. Oh shit. Oh, that is actually funny. Not a word many use these days, except in hushed whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they were real enough, alright. They just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges. But I haven't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years, back when I was still a cop myself. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't you worry now. And you seem like the kind of man who's good at solving mysteries. Wow, really? That's pretty. Do you just assume my detective skills? Fuck. I replied a little too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strong suit. Basically, the guy said, do you see how busy I am with cases? Well, whatever. I reassured her so Moon sent her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep her doors locked and call me if she saw anything suspicious. I didn't know she wasn't in any danger herself. Better safe than sorry. That night I made my way down to Central Park. It's a long shot, but maybe there was something there the cops had missed. Oh, Chapter 1 completed. Man, I'm liking this game so far. Holy fuck, this is some pretty good ass noir LA style story going on. The scene was already picked clean, but the cops there go. But I got a knack for finding the things others overlook. A knack. More of a symptom of a condition. Other, less useful symptoms I kept in check. But for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. It was faint, but I could smell it before even I approached the police line. The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expected the scent of trepidation, or maybe even outright fear, but Miss Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. Brought new meaning to a crime of passion. Pushing a thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. Investigate the scene. Oh shit, we got a click. Alright, what's this here? Muddy footprints everywhere. Difficult to pick out anything from the prints the cop left behind in her haste. But cops don't wear a $2,000 pair of Carquinos. It looked like Mr. Farnsworth was there that night and walked away on his own 2 feet. A burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. I ran my finger along its length and felt a chill down my spine. This wasn't just any burn mark. This was the mark of an ancient magic. It's doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here. But I was no stranger to the strange. After looking around for a while longer, I realized the park had given up all of it was hiding from me. So I trudged back to my apartment and my head hit my pillow like it owed me money. Holy shit, that was a quick chapter. Chapter 2, dead. Hope you guys liked the voice. My apologies if it sounds annoying, but I just like it. This is like my detective voice. The best detective voice I could come up with at the moment's notice. The next morning, I was reeling from another bout of ghoulish nightmares, but I tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily was already sitting outside my office. She waited wordlessly as I unlocked the door and ripped down another notice from the mayor's office. I motioned for her to step inside. Seemingly afraid of what I might say, she finally worked up the courage to ask, "So, what did you find?" Might be right to worry about monsters. Found a spell's mark. What does that mean? What about Reggie? Do you know where he might be? Found his footprints. Seemed like he got out safely. Let's be more objective here. There were signs he was at the scene and he slipped away. My tone was indifferent towards her as I turned and grabbed a bottle from my desk drawer. The dryness in my throat made it difficult to swallow my mids. But you don't know where he went? Do you think the news this morning was related? What news is that? Haven't you heard? No. Rough night followed by rough morning. They found the police chief's wife dead down by the docks. They say it happened last night. Oh shit. Let me guess. Chief Amato is missing too. My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicions, but it faded quickly. Amato was a shit cop and a shit chief. It was half the reason I left the force, but now his wife was dead and I had more questions than I did the day before. The gears in my head started to spin, which wasn't helped by the splitting pain in my temples. I told Lily I needed time to work. She left slightly dejected, wanting more answers than I could provide. That night, after the cops had cleared out the docks, I would slip down and see what I could uncover concerning Miss Amato's untimely demise. Next chapter. The cold air smelled strongly of salt and oil, and could it be? That smell again, like someone had bottled pure arousal and used it as perfume. It hit me like a long forgotten memory, but the sensual fumes soon gave way to a rush of adrenaline. I knew exactly what the scent reminded me of, and that scared me more than not knowing. I looked down at my hand, shaking. The nightmares, the headaches. No, that was better now. Reformed. I had to focus. No jumping to conclusions. Follow the evidence. Alright, time to investigate the scene like the good detective shits that we are. There, just there, the smallest piece of purple fabric, torn and caught in a splinter of a board. The police report didn't say anything about Miss Amato wearing purple, and certainly of a quality that you wouldn't expect down here. Don't see too many high society types around flaunting royal purple threads. Red Phoenix cigarettes. Same shitty brand I smoke every day. Everyone's got their vice. I pulled out my own pack of reds and lit up. I could already feel another headache coming on, but looking out over the waves seemed to help me forget. The cold helped me push down the uncomfortable thoughts that had been bubbling to the top of my brain. Holy fuck, we're going through chapters like very quickly. Holy shit. I honestly don't remember the walk back to the office. Apparently I spent the night in my easy chair. The air from the docks lingered on my clothes. It was still dark out. Now I checked the clock. How long had I been out? Had I really slept through the entire next day? A newspaper was sitting under the door. As I stood to fetch it, I nearly fell over. A wave of nausea hit me like a ton of bricks. I steadied myself and regained my composure. Before I even picked up the paper, I could already read the headline. Breaking. Mayor missing. Wife found dead. 2 cases is a coincidence. 3 is a pattern. The cops would come asking questions soon. They knew I had a history of antagonizing all the victims. I stumbled to my desk and slammed back 3 days' worth of inhibitor pills. I couldn't take any chances. I had to investigate the scene to be sure. I threw on my jacket and went to the door. Lily caught me off guard on the other side.
Jack, where are you off to? I've been trying to reach you all day.
I've just been busy. I'm off to Miss Vanetti's crime scene.
Okay, but we need to talk when you get back. Stay safe.
She gave me a soft kiss on the cheek as I rushed off. Part of me wanted to stay and tell her it will be okay, but it will be a lie. Next chapter. The alley was located just behind the high-rise apartments where Mayor Vanetti and his wife lived. I could tell the police were spooked now. The crime scene was even sloppier than the last. They haven't even bothered to submit the trash into evidence. Check the trash. Why wouldn't they at least look through the dumpster? Seem untouched. No one wants to do the dirty work. But I know how to find the good stuff. It really doesn't take long if you know what to look for. Lightweight bags usually mean someone's dumping documents. If you were lucky, they didn't bother to shred them. Jackpot, shell companies, shady stock trades, bribes. I knew Mayor Vanetti was crooked, but this was unbelievable. And there was more. Letters between Mayor Vanetti and Chief Amato, talking about me, how they were trying to get me to shut down. They didn't like me snooping around crime scenes all the time. Well, they weren't here to stop me snooping around this one. Let's investigate. Yeah, the car is the only thing we can investigate. Vanetti's car. He's still alive. Why wouldn't he have left in his car? It didn't make any sense. I honestly wasn't too motivated to find it, but the stakes were too high, and my bet was edging towards the unthinkable. So I searched around for anything that might assuage my fears. I caught the scent again. I overwhelmed my other senses with undulating pleasure. It was intoxicating, a weapon used and a weak-willed. A weapon I knew all too well. Thought it had been many years since I had used it. Oh. So, our little boy here is a seductive detective, huh? Was there another like me? Was I being framed? It wasn't possible, was it? I was taking my inhibitors. I was reformed. But the nightmares, the headaches, the memory lapses. I couldn't even trust myself. I started walking back out the alley when something shiny caught my eye. A watch. Not just any watch, though. My watch. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, are we the murderer? Is that what you're implying? Did we kill these three bastards? How long have my wrists been bare? Surely I just dropped it when I first came down the alley. I checked the time just before I left the office, hadn't I? No, wait a second. Oh no, dear God, I think I know who it is. Or had I used the wall clock? I couldn't be sure. I think I know who it is, but I don't want to say anything, because I may be wrong. I couldn't be sure of anything. Oh, I think I'm sure. My instincts are, sharp. So I ran. Oh, I think you're... the killer's under your nose, friend. You've been seeing her all along. I don't know why I ran back to the office. The cops will probably show up any minute to knock the door down and cart me away. They'll put it together before long. And it will be best for everyone if I simply faced my own reflection. But Lily was still there waiting for me. Jack? What's wrong? You look like you see the ghost. My own ghost. Come back to haunt me from the past. You're not making any sense, Jack. Come sit down. You don't understand. You're not safe around me. I took a good last look at her as I prepared to shove her out the door. I noticed she was wearing the same thing she had when she first came to my office 3 days ago. A beautiful purple dress. Aha! Got him. All that I hadn't really noticed before, but it made her seem out of place. Out of time. And it was frayed around the edges. Torn in places. My chair caught my fall as my knees failed me. Goddamn, boy. See, I knew it was Lily. It was you. You are the monster. Succubus. Who the fuck is that? Oh, Jack. We are one and the same, you and I. We are both monsters. I'm simply more honest with myself. There's no such thing as reformation. Those pills you take only make you dull. Beasts like us should never suppress their true natures as you have Incubus. Those men were probably dead too now, I figured. She probably took them to her lair and harvested their seed. So, you have done all this just to wake me up? You could say that, though it seemed enough just to have you doubt yourself. You believed you were still capable of such horrors, which means deep down you probably are. You can't escape it. Now I need you to complete the deed. You took my watch, messed with my head. Oh, and don't act like I didn't do you a favor. Those men hated you and wanted you gone. And now they are gone. I mustered the strength to stand again, moving casually to the window by the corner. She was right about one thing. I was dull, weak compared to her. If I refused her and she attacked me, I was a dead man. I had to keep her talk. I never met a succubus who seduces and kills women. Oh please, such a 14th century stereotype. I don't discriminate when it comes to pleasures of the flesh. But I do still need an incubus like yourself to take the tainted seed I harvested from those awful men and plant it among the fertile masses for me. What? I'm tired of draining my lovers just to survive. I'm ready to settle down and start a family. That maniacal laughter. I positioned myself carefully, making sure she was looking my direction. Sorry, but I'm not your guy. With a quick flick of my wrist, I whipped the old bed sheet off the corner mirror. Lily was blinded by her own reflection and sucked into the mirror with a painful monster scream. Trapped. Shielding my own eyes, I pulled a revolver from my desk side drawer, aimed it at the mirror, and fired. Wow. Tyler, you have a pretty good storytelling ability, friend. These are 2 new games from the same developer, Random Seed Games. Time frame. Time is relative. Sometimes the seconds can feel like an eternity. Time frame, you'll discover a world in slow motion. Explore the remnants of a mysterious civilization, the brink of destruction. And then there's the Mars thing. Survive by discovering randomized supply catches and habitats and venture in an underworldly first-person sandbox. So that was the monster inside. Holy fuck, this game was pretty good. Of course, it was linear. This is an audio-visual novella. But it was pretty good, very catchy. Succubus, I believe, was a Greek mythical creature. Succubus, as you know, as the game implies, it's like a monster that can seduce people. It's very good at seduction. I'm not sure about Incubus, though. I gotta look more into that, but yeah, I think this game was awesome. I'm gonna include a link to this game down below if you guys want to play it for yourself. However, there really is no other options. I guess you could play around with the options with the character and see if you can find something new, but yeah, it's worth a shot. I'll link it anyway down below if you guys want to play it, but yeah, guys, that was the game. If you like what you've seen so far, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. See you on the flip side.
Sorry.